Welcome back to the fifth and final round of this MTGO replay video, or league. So here I have an interesting hand. I'm on the play, otherwise I think this hand is not keepable. If I draw any green source, I'm looking at something like a turn one Valakut or Tolaria West, turn 2 Amulet, turn 3 Azusa, turn 4 Titan with Amulet, which is a big distinction here. On the play, turn 4 Titan with Amulet, I think is something I'm going to keep, especially when I keep seeing a lot of grindy matchups here. So I keep this and I leave the Valakut. Maybe my opponent thinks I'm Titan Shift, who knows. And they play a Boggle. So I'm just going to lead off with the Amulet and the Tolaria West. And they load up this Clade Cover Scout. Here I decide I can either drop this Scout, right, but either way I have Azusa into Titan next turn as long as my opponent is tapped out or doesn't have path. So I think what I'm actually going to do, let's play a bit of a safe route here and just pick up the Engineered Explosives and drop it on 1 right now. They do have Totem Armor right here though, so that is something I do have to bear in mind. Spirit Mantle means they have protection from everything, so right now their creature is a first strike, protection from creatures, trample, vigilance, 6/4, hexproof. So pretty big, also with Totem Armor, which is very relevant. So I'm going to play the Azusa, they're tapped out. I'm going to play the Titan, and what I can do here is I can pick up the Boros Garrison Slayer Stronghold, attack with the Titan, and then with the attack trigger, the second bunch of lands, I can blow up the Engineered Explosives to shrink their Scout so that they won't kill my Titan on the attack. Because right now, it wouldn't even be a trade. So I get a Radiant Fountain, and I get another green land. I'll pay my Pact. And now I just need to put myself in a spot where I just don't die next turn. On MTGO. Alright, what ends up happening is I swing, my opponent doesn't, they block with the protection from creatures, they take 5, go to 5, I put a bunch of zombies in play, bounce the Radiant Fountain, gain some more life, play the Vesuva, play a bounce land, and just gain even more life here, even with the Grazer in hand as well. Then my opponent attacks the bust. They don't actually grab a lifelink, and they don't grab a way to kill me, so then I get to kill them with my horde of zombies. That's game 1. Let's go to game 2. You can see my sideboard. I brought in my Beast Withins, my Reclamation Sage. I took out my 2 Explorers because they're a little bit slower for the ramp. I did bring in 2 Dismembers as well to hit Gaddock Teague or Spirit Dancer, and I did take out a Pact and a Once Upon a Time. But Jukabog and Ghost Quarter are not as useful here. Although sometimes you can get a Dryad Arbor with a Ghost Quarter. So this is a slow hand, but I have a early Engineered Explosives, and then I have ramp and I have life gain, so I'm kind of content with it. Unfortunately, my opponent starts right off the bat with this Totem Armor here, and I made a mistake. I forgot about the Totem Armor. I should have waited till the Grip Spoon was attached before blowing that up. The opponent punches me for 4. I'm just going to gain as much land as I can here. And a Titan effectively will win me this game. So now I just have a bunch of bounce lands, and I am just going to make 3 zombies a turn and try to race my opponent here. My opponent chooses not to attack and gives up on the race. And I draw a bounce land, so I get to gain even more life and swing with everything. My opponent's now down to 3, did not draw a lifelink answer, and it is game over. Winning without even drawing a Titan. Who does that? Who does that even? So, that is round 5. 5-0. Please stick around and check out the deck tech video. Thank you very much. Let me know in the comments what else you would like to see. I've been doing a couple more of these replay style videos because, quite frankly, they're easier to do. They're much, much easier because I don't have to talk while I'm playing Amulet Titan. I can just sit back, drink a beer, enjoy playing Magic. Or sometimes when I'm recording a video or streaming a specific match, it's a little bit harder to just sit back and relax and enjoy playing the game because I'm talking. Where in these replay videos, I get to pause and not worry about clock and kind of just be able to fast forward through certain moments. If you like just listening to me tell stories, check out my recent video, round number 1 against Ad Nauseam. It's called like Ad Nauseam and Koi Dog Talks, where my opponent takes like 7 minutes to make a decision. So I just start talking about the koi dog that we saw in the backyard. Oh, interesting little update to that for those of you who follow that type of thing. Found a bone. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Found a legit bone. I don't know if you can see that, but it is on I put it on a table. That's my hand. That's the bone. Don't know what it is yet. Have my neighbor, she works at a nature reserve. She's trying to find out what type of bone it is. It's big. Said a trail came up last night. Left it out there on the table. If a trail came, looking at it. Also, I don't know if you can see this versus this, right where that little white dot is. The koi dog thing returned, whatever it is. It's big and it's black, and that is right back there, right where the bone was found. Same general vicinity, probably about 10 yards away. Cool. It's a cool little nature thing. Good thing my chickens are in the front yard, a little bit safer. Although I'll have to one day tell the story of when I scared off a bear that was going after my chickens. My wife likes pointing out that me scaring off involved me hopping in a car, but I like telling the story where I went outside to get into the car to start honking the horn. Semantics, semantics. Bears are scary. I know, I know pretty much everyone has, every male has like a fantasy of like fighting a bear, or like what would happen if ninjas showed up in, your classroom when you're studying, or you got to protect your teachers and your classmates from ninjas. Why ninjas? I don't know, because ninjas are fun. Same thing with bears, but don't really fight a bear. They're really strong. This particular bear ripped some 2x4s in half with their bare hands. They couldn't punch through the 3/4 inch plywood that I built the chicken coop out of, though. So sometimes building things a little bit tougher than needed can save your chickens' lives. So that's the league. Hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.